Hello everyone, welcome to the 22nd episode of DraftKings, the only podcast that gives you all of the top-level limited information you could ever need. I'm Shiler, and with me today, as usual, is Tyler. What's up?
Hey.
Today in the episode, we're going to be going over the different archetypes that show up in Eternal Masters. But first, we got to open a pack, and today's pack is Return to Ravnica. So let's get to the comments.
First, eyes in the skies, 3 and a white for an instant. Put 1/1 white bird creature token on the battlefield, then populate. So it's a 2 for 1. It's a great card.
Yeah,
I'd pick this up all day.
2 flyers, love it.
Yeah, anytime you can get a 2 for 1, it's well worth it.
Yeah.
Survey the Wreckage, 4 and a red. For a sorcery, destroy target land, put a 1/1 goblin token on the battlefield. These effects are always just unplayable.
Yeah. Who cares about the goblin?
No,
it's still 5 mana to destroy a land.
Land destruction at 4 and 5 is never.
Never good.
Okay, Axebane Stag, 6 and a green for a 6/7 elk. Just a big dumb creature. It's good.
Blocks all day.
Yeah.
And all night.
Alright. Trestle Troll. 1 a green and a black for a 1/4 with Defender and Reach, and you may pay 1 a green and a black to regenerate it.
I like it. I used to play this in Limited.
The 4 toughness is real.
The fact that you can regenerate it for the same cost to play it is awesome.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
Alright, Transguild Promenade. It's a land, it enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless you pay 1. And you can tap to add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. It's just decent mana fixing.
I
can't play it on turn 1, but you can get it out there later.
I'd say it's best in Commander. I don't really think I'd play this in Limited, but that's just me. But
alright, is it Guildgate? It's a land, taps for a red or a blue, and enters the battlefield tapped. Same level as Transguild Promenade. Alright, we got Keening Apparition, 1 and a white for a 2/2. You can sacrifice it to destroy target enchantment. Great card in any sideboard.
Yeah, good sideboard card.
Good sideboard card, not a good mainboard card. Except for maybe if you were playing in like Theros or something like that.
Yeah, because
there
weren't very many.
in Theros block.
You would be. You'd probably want to mainboard this if.
Not in this block.
Well, yeah.
Not in this block limited. If you're in Theros block limited, yes.
Yeah.
More so many.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like if you're in one of the Mirrodin blocks, you want artifact removal mainboard. It's the same difference.
Yeah.
Alright, we got Ogre Jailbreaker, 3 and a black for a 4/4 with Defender, and it can attack as though it didn't have Defender if you control a gate, which wasn't hard. So it's just a big
4/4 for 4.
Yeah,
pretty
4/4
much.
for 4 is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great stats.
I don't even mind if it has Defender. I'd still mainboard it.
Yeah.
Because it still kills most things that it blocks.
And hey, what do you know? There's a gate in the pack, but it doesn't bring him out. But
no. Next we got Isperia Skywatch, 5 and a blue for a 3/3 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, detain target creature and opponent controls.
I like this thing.
Yeah, it's good. It's good tempo.
Detain was awesome in Limited, and
yeah,
because it just holds a creature down for a turn. It's like a rest for a turn.
Good tempo play.
Yeah.
Rubbleback Rhino, 4 and a green for a 3/4 with hexproof. It's another just a solid green creature. That they can't target.
Even makes it even better.
Still not better than Jailbreaker.
Yeah.
Stats wise.
Alright, now we get to the uncommons in the pack. which are these.
Golgari Key Rune. 3 mana for an artifact. That taps for green or a black, and you may pay a green and a black. It becomes a 2/2 black-green insect with death touch until the end of the turn.
Not bad.
These were fine mana fixing. I mean, you just maybe want 1 or 2 in your deck.
This thing's awesome. It's a 2/2 with death touch. For 2. I like it.
For more mana, yeah. Like I said, you have to put 5 mana into it to make it a creature once, and then 7 to make it another one. You know.
Yeah.
It's more and more not worth it as time goes. You want to play this and use it to kill something.
Mm-hmm.
Rogue's Passage. Land. Tap to add 1 to your mana pool, and tap 4 and tap it. Target creature is unblockable this turn.
Great for getting damage through.
Yeah. I've seen it in a lot of commander decks.
Yeah.
It's great in any limited deck. I would pick it up.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
All right. Dryad Militant. Selesnya Hybrid for a 2/1. If an instant or sorcery card would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. It's just a fine, aggressive creature.
Yeah. I love that it's got the rest in peace ability, but for instants and sorceries on it already, and it's an
not
uncommon.
Exactly rest in peace.
Yeah, not exactly rest in peace, but
it's like a quarter of a rest in peace.
Yeah.
On something that's easier to kill.
Yeah, but I just love that. Well, you could get several things exiled from this,
a few, and then it just dead.
Yeah, I'm not saying it would live, but yeah. All right, so that's the uncommons, and our rare is
Wayfaring Temple 1, a green and a white for a star. Its power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures you control. And when it deals combat damage to a player, populate. So that means double the amount of token.
Populate was really fun.
Make another of a token that's already out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it also makes this guy bigger.
Mm-hmm.
This guy was always annoying. He was always really good.
Yeah, because even 3 creatures having a 3/3 for 3.
Yeah.
That can populate is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What would we pick out of the pack? I think I'd take it. Wearing Wayfaring Temple.
Yeah.
If that wasn't there, then probably...
I'm still probably taking the Jailbreaker over that, even.
Yeah, that would be my second pick. I'd still take Wayfaring over it. Because I'm not guaranteed to be running a gate, so...
You don't need to be. Defender with 4 power is always... It kills everything in this pack. Except for the Elk, which is not coming out until way late.
True. Alright.
It's the best card in the pack.
Yeah. That's the pack.
Aside from the first one, the Skies card.
Yeah.
One that makes 2 birds.
That you could say that's the Lingering Souls for this set type of thing.
But not.
But not, because it doesn't flash back and they're not spirits and a whole bunch of other things.
You don't get 2 extra ones. So it's like...
It's half a Lingering Souls for 1 extra mana. Meaning it's cast
basically,
once.
Shyler just likes to make weird comparisons.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the pack. Now we're going to get into the archetypes that show up in Eternal Masters. So we'll start off with white-blue. That's just the white-blue Flyers deck. That's everywhere. The key cards probably be like Squadron Hawk and the big buff flying guys that you can find. But those Pegasus, the Mistral Chargers, are awesome too because they're 2-drop 2/1 with flying. I've seen a lot of people playing these, and they can just bash in for so much because people leave these till the end of the pack, and then your white-blue Flyers deck is just that much better. What do you think of white-blue Flyers?
In general, it's good.
Yeah. We personally haven't played any Eternal Masters, but not to say that the way drafting changes in this set amongst others. There's also things like Mana War you could pick up. and things like that. Then we have the blue-black Reanimator combination. So I don't know exactly what the key cards would be for this deck because there are so many. Like discard outlets, like Plague Witch and Merfolk Looter, and things like Urborg Uprising to return stuff from the graveyard to your hand, and things similar to that. Also, there are a lot of counter spells in this set, so those are also good to pick up. Hymn to Turok, I forgot about that. That's great. Great discard outlet. I love Hymn to Turok. What do you think about this, Tyler?
It's fine.
You ever played
I
blue-black?
want the witch for the cube.
You don't have a witch yet?
Not her.
Oh.
What has she got?
I don't know.
Never mind.
What? Okay, moving on.
I forgot what the cube's called.
Oh, yeah. I just didn't know you said, what has she got? What? Okay, we move on to Black-Red Sacrifice. It's basically it's a deck combined with the tokens and sacrifice effects. So Carrion Feeder and Mog War Marshal are the key cards in the deck, along with Blood Artist, because Blood Artist drains the life from people and gains you life in return. Removal is key as well, like Tragic Slip and Necrotal, things like that also work. Black-Red Sacrifice, I don't know when was the last time that was a deck? I don't know.
It's been a deck for a while. Last time it was really, really good was Origins Draft.
Yeah. So.
Remember the Nantuko Husk deck?
Oh yeah, Nantuko Husk. I love that.
That was a huge. That was a huge draft deck.
Yeah. So it's been a little while since this deck's been at its best, but still playable. And then we have the red-green aggro deck, which you see everywhere. There's things like Curd Ape and Kill the Marauders and Flinthoof Boar and Werebear that you can get that all attack really quickly and get huge.
Did they print Nicodle in this set?
I do not believe they did.
If they printed Curd Ape and Flinthoof Boar, they should have printed Nicodle. But that would have been way too powerful.
Yeah, then you could just make a Naya aggro deck and just win every game.
You could make a good Naya aggro deck.
Yeah. I mean, it would make sense. It actually would, because Curd Ape.
And you got Rancor. Did I see a Rancor there?
Yeah, Rancor.
Yeah, you got Rancors and everything. There you go.
Yeah, there's a lot of pump spells in this set. Rancor, Reckless Charge, Elephant Guide, and instant speed pump spells, things like that. This has been around everywhere. The last time it was good was the last set. Was Shadows over Innistrad good with green-red aggro?
Yeah.
Yeah. At its best was probably, I don't know, probably somewhere in the cons block, or gosh, what's the set right after Dragons? Origins, right? Yeah, maybe. Okay, next we have green-white enchantments. So this
more cards than I need for that queue.
More? Both of those?
I said, yeah.
Oh.
What are they?
What
are those?
What are those?
What do they have?
Yes. It's a boob cube. Okay. So, important parts of this deck are obviously the enchantments like Rancor, Faith's Feathers, and any R's you can find. Really good for this deck. Also, things like Yavimaya Enchantress and Mesa Enchantress for that deal with enchantments are very, very good to have in the deck. If you don't have them, then you don't really have a green-white enchantments deck. It's more like a just pump deck. I guess you could still call it an enchantments deck if you have a lot of enchantments. But Also, things like Abundant Growth, Help, and Monk Idealist to return your enchantments from your graveyard to your hand. And that basically covers green-white enchantments. When was this good? I don't remember the last time.
Yeah, green white auras in in draft. It's hard to say.
I mean, I've seen it in constructed a lot, but I don't see it in limited. Last time I saw it was probably Ravnica, maybe.
I don't know. No, green white and Return to Ravnica was
that was tokens.
It was tokens.
Maybe it was Theros. Yeah, Theros was probably the last time.
I didn't draft or pay attention to limited in Theros.
Yeah, so it's been a while since this was a major draft strategy, but it's in Eternal Masters, so pay attention for that. Now we have white-black enters the battlefield and blink effects. Things like Limberpoint Stag and White Mane Lion are key points in the deck to hit. Basically anything that blinks or will bounce anything is what you need. There's Vanishing in the set, so that also comes in handy. Does Vanishing... Is it for each time it enters? When it vanishes one counter, does it re-enter, or is it just...
No, it doesn't re-enter when it vanishes.
Oh.
It loses a counter. It doesn't leave the battlefield.
Oh, I thought Vanishing was... It went away and came back.
Did it?
But... Yeah. Oh, okay.
All you had to do was read the card.
Yeah, all I had to do was read it, and I didn't. There's other things like Wall of Omens in the set to draw cards, and a really, really nice blocker. Last time this was good. I don't remember this one either. I don't even remember if there was a time where there was a blink as a archetype. Do you?
I don't know.
Okay. Then we have blue-red flashback / retrace, which you could just say is the blue-red instant and sorcery deck. So obviously all the counters work in this. There's Desperate Ravings, Faithless Looting.
The blue-red deck is the same in every set.
Yeah. But there are some cool cards like Wonder and Firebolt in the set, and...
I could never tell if Wonder was a chick.
Holy crap, you're right. I can't tell either.
Yeah, that's why she can't be in the queue.
Well, you can make a case either way.
No,
I guess.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You don't know which one it is at all.
Alright, now we have the Black-Green Elves deck. Obviously, this is just elves. Any elves you see, pick them up, and you're the Black-Green Elf deck.
Yeah, I also need a bunch of these cards for the cube, too.
Yeah. But the key elves in the set, I don't know. Let's see, probably Llanowar elves and...
As many elves as possible.
Yeah. But the best ones, I'd say, are your mana-producing ones, and probably the Huntmaster, which is the one that makes elf tokens. Yeah, so that's the elf deck. The last time I saw that was in Origins, because that's the last time elves were printed.
Black-green elves.
Yeah. And then we have red-white tokens. Just basically like the red-black sacrifice deck, but it includes white instead of black, and there are a whole lot more tokens in this. Young Pyromancer makes a lot of tokens in this deck. Raise the Alarm, Beetleback Chief, Mog War Marshal. Also combines well with Intangible Virtue and Orcish Auraflame. I don't know if that's worth it to get Auraflame in there, because 4 mana for attacking creatures get +1/+0 doesn't seem good. But what the heck, it pumps your tokens. So yeah, red-white tokens, pretty self-explanatory. Last time that was seen was in I don't even know. Probably Origins too.
No, red-white wasn't a token deck in Origins.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh. When was the last time?
There are always tokens in like white, and
yeah,
there might be 1 or 2 goblin tokens, but it wasn't really red-white tokens wasn't a thing in Origins. Not really.
Do you remember the last time
Red, white.
you've seen a token deck?
Red white is usually just some kind of aggro. Usually.
Yeah.
It's usually always aggro.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of weird to have red-white being tokens in this set. But it is, so keep an eye out for those and go with the red-white tokens deck if you find those cards. Next we have green-blue Threshold. Now I've never heard of Threshold before, and basically cards that have the Threshold mechanic is what you want to pick up. Threshold is if you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard, then the card does something. So for instance, Werebear, he gets +3/+3 as long as you have Threshold. And a lot of key cards in this deck are obviously the Threshold things, and then bounce spells will be your friend, and counter spells will also be your friend in this, because the Threshold cards are kind of hard to turn on after, like, really early, so you gotta be late game to get those, like, at max value. But anyways, that is green-blue Threshold. I've not seen that ever.
I don't know when Threshold came from.
Yeah, but it's not been in limited for quite a while. Then we have, I think that's all of the archetypes.
That is.
Yeah. I guess we can't ask our favorites because we haven't drafted, but I would say the most powerful, just by looking through, probably is like the Black-Red Sacrifice or the Blue-White Flyers deck.
Most powerful is Man of War.
Most that's the archetype. Just go Man of War.
It's a good archetype. Pays off.
What if you could build a whole deck just of Mana Wars? Everyone passed you Mana War. And
I don't think there can be that many Mana Wars, but you can build a good deck around Mana War if you have 3 or 4 of them, or more, because it's limited, because you can have more than 4.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching.
But yeah, probably one of the top 3 Magic cards in the freaking game. Well, one of the top. I don't know about the top 3, but
yeah. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube at ShyGuy768, and you can follow Tyler
anywhere you want.
Your Twitter handle, what is that? I forget.
Don't matter.
Something.
Refer to the last video.
Yeah, refer to the last video. Also, you can follow us on the group channel Jacked Up Gaming on YouTube, and at the Real Jacked UG on Twitter. But until we meet again, may you all draw well, but most of all have fun.